welcome back to Biz Asia America. Now, if you've ever fantasized of writing and publishing your own book, now just might be the time where you can make your dream come true. Self-publishing is changing the way we tell our stories and read the work of others. It's also redefining the book business. Liling takes an inside look at the trend that's turning aspiring writers into published authors.
That's Judith Glynn, freelance travel writer and now author and self-publisher, welcoming me into her Manhattan studio apartment where she worked on her first novel that got positive reviews.
To hold this in my hand, knowing all the time that it took to make it, it's a wonderful feeling.
Judith worked on A Collector of Affections for 4 years, and when a book agent didn't take her very far, she decided to self-publish.
There's really one big merit. You don't have to accept no. I wrote for a niche market. I wrote a romance story for a middle-aged couple, particularly a woman. So right away that starts knocking me down from the Fabio type romance novels. So I decided I would be my own yes, and I would figure out how to do it.
To do it, Judith went with Amazon's online services using Kindle Direct Publishing for electronic books and Create Space for paperback versions. The upside is that many online self-publishing services are low cost or even no cost. The downside is that getting that book out on your own can still be expensive. Judith paid out of pocket for writing courses, website development, a professional editor, the artwork, and a publicity campaign and book tour.
But it's the creative control over the labor of love that trumps the downside. And it's also part of what's driving a trend that is turning the page on the traditional publishing industry. If you've heard of the erotic novel 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, then you may have an idea of the self-publishing phenomenon and the power of the word of mouth. This may not be a Jane Austen novel, but it has topped bestseller lists around the world and sold more than 70 million copies. And yes, this one was self-published.
And few people are more acutely aware of this disruptive trend than Kevin Bryman, publisher of Publishers Weekly. Known among bookworms as PW, the weekly news magazine has been in the book business for about 150 years and is most well known for its book reviews.
Characters are not correct, the covers might not be right, that the storyline might not be right.
Now, PW offers PW Select, a supplement dedicated to self-publishers who, according to PW, collectively churn out 250,000 titles a year.
PW is a mainstream review medium. At one point, we would never touch self-publishing. But as I saw the quality coming out of books and opportunities, it just started to ramp up in terms of titles. There was print on demand that gave authors the opportunity to print on their own, create small opportunities. And more people were just leaving houses because they wanted more control. I'm surprised at how rapid it has gone in the last couple of years because technology has changed, ebooks have changed. So I think the technology has really escalated it.
Technology coupled with self-publishing is also taking storytelling to an interactive level.
Hello, my name is Ronan Cray.
Ronan Cray's first ever published horror novel received enough positive reviews to spur him on. Now, through the crowdfunding site Kickstarter, he hopes to take the zombies from his second horror book, Dust Eaters, into the world of gaming.
Dust Eaters, the video game, is live right now on Kickstarter. We have a funding goal of $50,000, and it'll be based on the characters and the events in the book. So you'll be able to fight the same battles as the characters do and travel with them and have the same adventures that they do. It's really an immersive experience. A book only engages so many senses, and each medium also does the same thing, video and movies, and we're trying to engage all 5 senses into the experience of the storytelling.
Whether video games or a strong social media following, marketing is crucial because that first book can bring bigger opportunities. Self-publishing is already a game changer, and traditional publishing houses are adapting by scouting for talent based not just on book reviews, but also on the strength of their own fan base. Liling, CCTV, New York.